Now, I do want to spend a little bit of time talking about another camp that we have covered before. I got this email from Doug last night. Hey, Dan, you recently reported on the tent removal at Laurelhurst Park. Now they are back inside the park by the soccer field and basketball court near the playground. We noticed last Thursday there were 3 or 4 tents, and now there are even more. Every day there are more and more. We have stopped taking our granddaughter to the playground because of the vast amount of tents. I thought we would be able to take her since the sweep was completed. Now they are back and not feeling safe to take her. So you may remember about a month ago or so when the city cleared a bunch of campers from Laurelhurst Park. A lot of campers moved to a nearby Sunnyside Elementary School. But the city also cleared them from that place end of last month to get ready for the start of school. Now, Doug was right. Campers have moved back by the park. We went there this morning. We went to check it out. And right now there are tents in that pavilion area where the playground and sports courts are. We didn't see any in the main park. But we know this is a cause of a lot of friction with neighbors. Willamette Week has a story that we think is worth your time. They got their hands on a bunch of emails sent between members of the Laurelhurst Neighborhood Association after the city initially swept that camp in late July. They encouraged each other to stay vigilant against campers moving back in and to report anyone who did to the city. But things escalated at one point. The Neighborhood Association's safety chair claims one of the campers threatened her when she was picking up trash around one of the camps. That camper actually ended up calling 911, saying that person was there harassing them and throwing away their possessions. Police arrived and told the campers to move, which they did. You can read the rest of the story on the Willamette Week website. Now, I think you can probably see a very obvious pattern here. Homeless campers, they get cleared out. Then they come back. And they say that's because they really don't have anywhere else to go. They can go to a shelter, of course, but a lot of them would rather wait to find some type of permanent housing or remain in a tent. Last week, we talked to a man who was getting cleared out of a camp at Lone Fir Cemetery. It's about 10 minutes walk from Laurelhurst Park. Here's what he had to say.
Just camping right now. I was on a housing list when the COVID thing hit, so I'm kind of just on hold, I think, on that. I'm not exactly sure where they are. I got to check in and see now where they're at. But just kind of camping out and trying to hold it together until I get another apartment. I heard that they're trying to come up with a big plan and an area for homeless people, and if they have you know, type of stuff like showers, you know, and maybe a food court or something like that where people can kind of keep their basic necessities right there organized, I think that'll work. But right now I think they're just kind of bouncing people around. A lot of people don't clean up, so I think the city, in some instances, have to move people so they can actually clean up behind them, you know, and you know, not have these giant garbage collections around town. I want to be out of here today. Just get it back down to a basic, what I need kind of camp and comfortable. Find a place where I can talk to just the surrounding neighbors and make sure they're at least comfortable with it.
Now, I know that a lot of you have a lot of opinions about our homeless crisis, as well as questions about what's being done to solve it, to help these people and help these communities. And I want to hear them. I want to hear your ideas or your thoughts on how we're covering all this. Email us at thestory@kgw.com or send me a message on Facebook, or as always, use that hashtag HeyDan on Twitter.